On May 2nd, 1995, in Spanish Fork, a quiet little town in Utah, KIPLYN Davis, 15 years old, vanished in the middle of a school day. No note, no sign, no goodbye. Since then, her name has haunted the high school hallways and the memories of an entire community. And the story you're about to hear is far darker than a simple runaway. KIPLYN was a bright, popular teenager involved in school activities. That morning, she left home as usual. She placed her bag in her locker, then attended her first 2 classes. At lunch, she chatted with a few friends in the courtyard. Then, nothing. She didn't return to class in the afternoon. No one saw her leave the school. No cameras, no trace. Her parents quickly grew concerned and contacted the police. Authorities, however, first assumed it was a runaway, common at that age, they said. But to her family, it was unthinkable. KIPLYN had plans that evening, and she had taken no clothes, no money. Hours turned into days. Volunteers searched fields, forests, and the banks of the Spanish Fork River. Nothing. KIPLYN had literally vanished into thin air. Rumors quickly began to circulate at the high school. Some students claimed they saw KIPLYN arguing with a classmate the morning she disappeared. Others said she had planned to meet someone outside school during lunch. Police questioned several boys in her circle, but all gave vague or contradictory statements. The investigation stalled. Years passed without any progress. Then, in 2003, a former classmate was arrested for another crime. Under pressure, he admitted lying about his whereabouts on the day KIPLYN disappeared. He also confessed to seeing her for the last time alive, but he refused to say what happened to her. He claimed he feared for his life if the truth came out. In 2009, several former students were charged, not with murder, but with perjury and obstruction of justice. They had all lied to investigators back in the 92nd. One of them eventually admitted that KIPLYN had been killed accidentally and then buried in a remote location. He even gave an approximate area. But once again, searches came up empty. Her body remains missing. Why would so many people cover up this crime? Who had a reason to make a quiet, well-liked teenager disappear? Some believe KIPLYN was the victim of an accident involving several young people terrified of going to prison. Others are convinced it was a planned abduction involving adults. But without a body, the truth remains out of reach. Today, nearly 30 years later, the case of KIPLYN Davis remains officially unsolved. For her parents, the waiting is torture. Every day, they hope for a call, a clue, a witness willing to break the silence. And you, do you think the truth is buried somewhere along with her body? Or is this a case destined to remain a mystery forever? That was just one truth among many. Which one do you want Grave Whisper to uncover next?